Okay, well, it is time to take an opening look at this course, Education Research, Graduate Research and Design. Well, EDER 761 is the number for the course, and then the name for the course is Graduate Research and Design. And I am Dr. Gregory M. Frankham. That's me with my mysterious yet academic-looking picture. Although, if I'm going to be mysterious and academic, I probably should be wearing a sweater vest. Isn't that the stereotype of professors? Anyway, that's me. And a little bit about me. I have education from 4 different universities. We moved around way too much. Utah Valley University, a degree in multimedia communication technology. Brigham Young University is the second one there, and that was a degree in media arts studies. At Utah State University, I got a master's degree in instructional technology. So the focus there was how to help people to learn with technology, or how to use technology or media to help people learn. And then the University of Georgia was the same thing, and it was learning design and technology, but it was about helping people to learn and ways to learn with technology. So that was my doctorate degree at the University of Georgia. Then we came here to Northern, my family and I, after that experience. But throughout the experience of going to those schools, I've had a lot of good professional experience working with different groups. Everyone has to start somewhere, so I started out as the janitor at Ameritech College, but then moved on because my boss thought I knew something about computers, so helped out with the computer labs there, and then began to help out the faculty there to use computers and technology in their teaching. And did much of the same at the Faculty Assistance Center for Teaching at the top there at Utah State University, helping instructors use technology in their teaching and learning experiences. The iSkills project helped people with intellectual disabilities like autism to navigate their communities and use technology to do that. At BYU Hawaii, I've worked with, again, faculty members to help them use technology in their classrooms. And now, of course, I work at Northern State teaching a variety of classes and also consulting and researching and doing a whole bunch of different things. And then consultancies, I've consulted with a variety of different companies as well. Most of this had been in the past, though, because I haven't found much time to do that since having full-time employment at Northern. And for my faith, I'm a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And a lot of people hear about our church by the Mormons, and that's what we're known as outside of our church. But this is the real name of our church, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And even as part of my church experience, I've recently served as bishop of the Aberdeen Ward here in Aberdeen, South Dakota. So helped to run the church each week and helped people out in different ways, both spiritually and temporally, as we call it. And I've also served a mission in the Philippines for the last 2 years. Now I'm no longer currently the bishop. Somebody else has taken that role, but I continue to be active in my faith. And I hope that you are too, in whatever beliefs that you have. I do respect those and feel that those are important to a person, their beliefs that they come with. And it's important to be able to live your religion and your beliefs in what ways you choose, as long as it's not harmful to others. And then I also enjoy playing volleyball. That's me up there on the left with the hair. Just kidding, that's not me at all. But I do like to play volleyball. I enjoy playing with a group on the men's league in Aberdeen, and just whenever I can at the Y. And then basketball is something that I play too with a group of faculty. I've been involved in soccer mainly because of my kids lately. I enjoy watching them play. I've coached them a little bit over the past few years, and then I like to play guitar as a hobby to kind of clear my mind. So that's a little bit about me. My family, these are my kids at Storybook Land, and the oldest is Sabrina on the right. She's already 13. Wow. Life comes at you fast. And then my 11-year-old Clara, she's in 5th grade. So my 13-year-old Sabrina's in middle school. She's about to start high school at Aberdeen Central next year. And then my 5th grader Clara on the left. And then I've got Jake, who's in 3rd grade, just finishing that out. And then Kate, who's 6 and in kindergarten. And she's the little one on the lap of the Tin Man. And that's my wife and I in front of a lighthouse in Michigan when we took a little trip out there. So I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for the opportunities that sometimes come to us to be able to get away and maybe rethink life a little bit. So that's a little bit about me. And I did want to introduce the course briefly. I will show you some of these things a little bit, but I want to talk about this first. So one big part of this class is choosing a research topic. And each of you as students must choose a topic to focus on for your research. And it's not like you have to choose something and you're set in that the whole semester long. You don't have to choose something today or this week even. But a good way to choose a topic is to think about what interests you might actually have that there may be research done about. And so a great example from one of our students this semester is that someone who works at I think they work anyway, in a 4-day school week. And so they might be interested in that because they're working within that system and might be interested in comparing that to a 5-day school week on some measures. Maybe that's academic achievement, or maybe it's some other measures that they can find in the research. So maybe it's based on an interest. Now again, it's probably not the most interesting thing about your life. Video games wouldn't count or something like that. But it's something that you kind of have some interest in. I think it's a good idea to pick something like that you have some interest or investment in. And then something else to choose is something that you can find research reports about. So another way to choose a research topic is to find something you can find research reports about. And that means looking into the library. This week we're going to have some library instruction. It's one of the last items in the list under content to do this week. And that will show you how to just go to the library website, find some resources to search out, and then you'll find some research reports. And that might help you to narrow or at least find a topic too. And it's a good idea to kind of look at these now and see what you can find already about a subject that you might be doing for your research. Now, how do you pick one? Well, you might have to adjust your topic as needed after reading reports, as it says here, because you might find that there aren't a lot of research reports about this topic, or maybe nobody's done any research on this that you can find, or maybe maybe all the research is done. So either one of those, you don't really want to pick a topic where everyone already has answered the question. But that's pretty rare. You'll find topics where people have done some research on, but maybe you'll find a gap in the research where there's not a lot of research done with this age group, or there's not a lot of research done in this setting. And so maybe that can be the area of your research topic. You can focus on that. But that's what you want to get to, is find the research gap. In other words, yeah, there might be a lot of research done on the topic in general, but not a lot in this specific area that might be of interest to you. So then you can talk about the research in general in your research literature review, and then say, but something that's missing in the research, or something that's not there in the research, is, let's say it's a certain group of students, like middle schoolers. This topic has not been studied among middle schoolers very much. There's only 1 or 2 studies about that. So therefore, there's a need to continue to study this topic among middle schoolers. That's the kind of thing that you want to do. You want to find that gap, is what it's called in the research. A place where there's been maybe a lot of research done in this topic, but not a lot done in a certain area, or about a certain thing within that topic, or among a certain group of people. Alright, so research topic don'ts. By the way, sometimes I think Facebook needs that button, don't like. Anyway, topic apathy. So again, you don't care about your topic at all, you're just doing it for the class. That's probably not going to get you too far, because again, it's not very exciting to write a lot about something. Whatever topic you are going to choose, you're going to write a lot about it. So you want to make sure that you have some interest in it. It's not like you're going to be the most interested ever in this topic because it's a research topic after all. But have some interest in it. Have some idea that this might be interesting to find out. Another one is not reading enough. So next week, I think, I kick you off on reading a bunch of research reports and finding out as much as you can about a topic. But if you don't read enough about the topic, then you won't know where the gaps are, and you won't be able to kind of narrow it down. You might propose to do research in an area where it's already been done, and that's a waste of time. Another one is broad topics. Maybe broad topics are okay, but you'll probably find that there's too much research done for a broad topic. Like you might be able to look at something like, what would be an example of a broad topic? Well, any area where you might find that there's just already a ton of research done, the questions are already answered. You do want to start with somewhat of a broad topic. This is okay at first, but you must get more narrow before you do any serious work. So, here's an example from my field. Online learning versus face-to-face learning is a broad topic which there is tons of research done on. In fact, there are tons of studies that are called media comparison studies where the face-to-face class, student achievement in the face-to-face class is compared to student achievement in the online class. And in almost every case, the student achievement is the same. Students achieve just as much in the online class as they do in the face-to-face class. So that's a broad topic. You don't want to do that one because there's too much research done in that area. But on the other hand, there are narrow topics too, and you might too quickly jump to a final topic by choosing this little teeny narrow topic, and it doesn't give you any wiggle room to kind of look at different areas in that topic. So those are some research topic don'ts. But this class will introduce you to some of these ideas. What does this study actually say? It will help you to kind of read a research study a little bit more clearly and be able to tell what does a research study actually say. Also a focus in this class is how do I cite sources and write an APA formatted paper. And so the focus in this class is, as you might have noticed when you bought your textbooks for this class, an APA formatted paper or APA formatted items. So you've got this nice big textbook, this APA publication manual that will help guide you in making sure that whatever citations you add to your paper are APA formatted, and also the references and the writing itself. And then how can I conduct a research study? So we'll talk about this as well. And these all will be assessed as well in your experience in this class. So how can I write a research paper or conduct a research study? Now in this class you will not actually have to conduct a research study. You may do a part of a research study. We'll see what that brings. But you will, for your own work, you'll propose a study, but you won't actually collect the data for that study. There's just simply not enough time to do everything in this class, including finishing out a full research study. But this will get you started with it. This will get you to the research proposal stage and help you to propose a study. And based on how you propose to do that study, I can grade how you know how to do research. So those are some of the questions that this class will help you to answer and focus on.